For more amazing related videos, do not forget to subscribe to our channel. The African wildcat Felis Lybica is a wildcat species native to Africa, West and Central Asia up to Rajasthan in India and Xinjiang in China. The IUCN Red List status least concern is attributed to the species Felis sylvestris, which at the time of assessment also included the African wildcat as a subspecies. Results of genetic research indicate that the African wildcat diverged into three clades about 173,000 years ago, namely the Near Eastern wildcat, Southern African wildcat and Asiatic wildcat. African wildcats were first domesticated about 10,000 years ago in the Near East, and are the ancestors of the domestic cat F. catus. In Cyprus, an African wildcat was found in a burial site next to a human skeleton in the pre-pottery Neolithic B settlement Chilarokambos. The graves are estimated to have been established by Neolithic farmers about 9,500 years ago and are the earliest known evidence for a close association between a human and a cat. Their proximity indicates that the cat may have been tamed or domesticated. Crossings between domestic cats and African wildcats are still common today. Characteristics: the African wildcat's fur is light sandy gray, and sometimes with a pale yellow or reddish hue, but almost whitish on the belly and on the throat. The ears have small tufts, are reddish to gray, with long light yellow hairs around the pinna. The stripes around the face are dark ochre to black, two run horizontally on the cheek from the outer corner of the eye to the jaw, a smaller one from the inner corner of the eye to the rhinarium, and 4 to 6 across the throat. 2 dark rings encircle the forelegs, and hind legs are striped. A dark stripe runs along the back, the flanks are lighter. Pale vertical stripes on the sides often dissolve into spots. Its tail has 2 to 3 rings towards the end with a black tip. Its feet are dark brown to black below. It differs from the European wildcat by inconspicuous stripes on the nape and shoulders, a less sharply defined stripe across the spine, and by the slender tail, which is cylindrical, less bushy and more tapering. Ears are normally tipped with a small tuft. Its fur is shorter than of the European wildcat, and it is considerably smaller. Skins of male wildcats from northern Africa measure 47 to 59.7 centimeters, 18.5 to 23.5 in head to body length, with a 26.7 to 36.8 centimeters, 10.5 to 14.5 in long tail. Skins of female wildcats measure 40.6 to 55.8 centimeters, 16.0 to 22.0 in, with a 24.1 to 33.7 centimeters, 9.5 to 13.3 in long tail. Male wildcats from Yemen measure 46 to 57 centimeters, 18 to 22 in head to body length, with a 25 to 32 centimeters, 9.8 to 12.6 in long tail. Females were slightly smaller, measuring 50 to 51 centimeters, 20 to 20 in head to body length, with a 25 to 28 centimeters, 9.8 to 11.0 in long tail. Both females and males range in weight from 3.2 to 4.5 kilograms, 7.1 to 9.9 pounds. Distribution and habitat. The African wildcat occurs across Africa, around the periphery of the Arabian Peninsula, and in the Middle East as far eastward as the Caspian Sea. It inhabits a broad variety of habitats, especially in hilly and mountainous landscapes such as the Hagar Mountains. In deserts such as the Sahara, it occurs at much lower densities. It ranges across the area north of the Sahara from Morocco to Egypt, and inhabits the tropical and subtropical grasslands, savannas, and shrublands south of the Sahara from Mauritania to the Horn of Africa, including Somalia, Eritrea, Ethiopia, Djibouti and Sudan. Farther south, it is present in all East and Southern African countries. In 2014 and 2015, it was recorded in Benin's Pendjari National Park by camera traps. The wildcat in Sardinia is of domestic cat origin. The wildcat in Sardinia and Corsica was long considered a subspecies of the African wildcat with the scientific name Felis Lybica sarda. Results of zoo archaeological research indicate that it descended from domestic cats probably introduced at the beginning of the first millennium from the Near East. These populations are feral today. The wildcat on the island of Sicily is a European wildcat. Thanks for watching our video, and do not forget to subscribe to our channel for more amazing videos.